Well, millions of people around the world took to the streets today to raise awareness of what they're calling a climate emergency. From Brazil to Switzerland to Hong Kong and all across the U.S., people marched to demand urgent action on climate change. The climate strike was inspired by Swedish teenager Greta Thunberg, who started the Fridays for Future movement. And happening right now in downtown Reno is another one of these strikes. We have Landon Miller there live for us. And Landon, are there quite a few people out there behind you?
Yeah, Ari, as you can see behind me, there's about 100 people or so at Reno City Plaza right by the Believe statue. A lot of people coming out today. They have signs, they have flags, and they are all talking about meaningful change when it comes to the climate. And earlier there was an event at the University of Nevada, Reno, and we talked to some about why they feel changing the climate is now or never.
We have to take action, and we have to take action systemically.
Hundreds of people gathered at the University of Nevada Friday, calling for climate reform.
We're looking for our leaders to start moving where they include the environment in everything that they do.
These protesters not only came with a message, but with signs too. This one has the Lorax on it. This one says climate change is worse than homework.
Our generation is the last generation to do something.
This group of kids came from Tahoe Expedition Academy in Truckee just for this real-life lesson.
We learn about conflicts, we learn about ordeals that humanity has overcome, and this is just another one of them, but it might be the most pivotal one of all.
And some believe time is running out.
The UN IPCC report said about 10 years to really solve this problem.
She's talking about a report from the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change with the United Nations. In fact, some of the protesters outside of the Knowledge Center are supposed to be in class right now. However, they are not because they feel this is more important. Riley Svensson and her friends walked out of their constitutional law class at the university.
As important as constitutional law is, I would say that living in my future is a little bit more important, because if we don't have that, then nothing else really matters.
And this man is forfeiting food today to make a point.
We've lived a life of really amazing abundance and luxury, which we've taken for granted, as did I. And now we're seeing the price that we're all going to have to pay for that.
If solving the world's problems sounds a little too big, some say that helping the environment can simply start at home.
I will turn off all the lights in my house and keep the thermostat lower.
Yeah, there you have it. You can just turn down the heat a little bit, and that's you doing your part right there. I want to let you know that the event happening behind me goes until 7 o'clock tonight, but Ari, as you just mentioned, there are events happening all around the country and all around the world, not only today, but for the next few days. Covering the story live in downtown Reno, Landon Miller, 2 News.
All right, Landon, thank you. And for a closer look at the climate strikes happening around the country, you can keep it here for the CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell. That's up next at 6.